Last time we saw MC was about to die. But the one-eye patch man said pick that sword and stand up straight. The MC was very confused and afraid and thought wasn't he about to die. Then he suddenly noticed that the sword was stuck in the ground in front of him. The eye patch man said I will not trace my honor by cutting down an unarmed man. If you are truly your father's son then you have to fight like him. MC ego got hurt and he was very angry as this is not the game he wanted to play. Do you think you are and grabbed the handle of the sword. He stood up by the support of the long sword. He said you think I can't this game. If you are a villain in this game then just kill me and let me be free from this nightmare. MC took out the sword in front of him and was ready to attack. Then a sudden burst of emotion went throughout his body which he can't describe. As to why he is feeling like this, but he isn't scared anymore. Even though he was about to die he isn't feeling any sort of scariness from his opponent. The eye patch man said finally now that's the expression worth cutting down. MC thought this is the moment when I have to fight with all my might. The eye patch man lifted his huge egg's head off his shoulder and MC pulled his sword back to attack him but due to heavy rain his grip loosened and his sword slipped from his hand. He said I didn't think that the sword would be this heavy. As soon as the sword reached the ground MC was cut in half. The eye patch man said what complete fool you are. The next we see the professor saying it's finally over. He was looking at the scene where MC got cut down in half by the eye patch man. Other scientists were saying how this scenario got concluded in 6 minutes and 1 second. Talking about the sync rate with the user. As we got a closer look to the capsule, we can see the MC was very uncomfortable and wanted to become free from the capsule. The scientists were saying that the sync rate is 100% and the actual damage to the game character felt like real. The professor was smiling creepily and was very happy with the result. He said to copy and forward all of the data from this scenario. The chief will be very happy with the results, and restart the next scenario core data. He with the creepy smile on his face said now let's give him an endless taste of hell that is the real simulator. And at the next scene we see a hot homemade food getting served at MC's house. Her mother was saying not to live empty stomach for the crime school. His father was reading newspaper and said are you sure you are not playing those weird games all night? MC was very confused to see this familiar household and thought was he finally back to the real world. He dragged his chair back to sit down and put down his face to smell the food cooked by his mother. As soon as he smelled it he was 100% sure that this is his mom's cooking. His dad was making him saying of course it's your mom's cooking it couldn't be mine. MC thought finally he had returned to the original world. But as soon as he took a spoon to eat the soup raindrop fell down. And suddenly a whole rain fall down from his ceiling. His parents were very confused thinking where is this coming from or is there any leakage in the ceiling, but the MC looked up and thought it can't be true is it really? Suddenly the sky changed and we can see the gloomy atmosphere again of the battlefield. MC shouted no this can't be. No, he thought is this how his life fledged by his eyes just before his death he was still in the capsule experiencing great pain and in the simulator he again got revived. He was very angry. What the battlefield continuing with countless soldier fighting. As MC looked at his side he saw how enemy soldiers were attacking his defense line. And again experienced this hell-like feeling. Went down on his knees and slammed the ground shouting shit this can't be happening he was very angry at the game. But suddenly bunch of arrows flew from the side. He heard a sound saying sir look out from the arrows. As MC noticed that he was about to get shot by the flying arrows coming through a direction. He couldn't evade it on time. But the female warrior rushed there and slashed all of the flying arrows in a single hit. But a single arrow got missed and crashed on her helmet, which made his helmet spin and fell off his head. MC took a closer look at the female warrior as her hair got opened up. It was a female warrior around his age with an astonishing beauty.